Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the Gala Model Question Paper of English, paper number 5, section B. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll write with section E, read the following verse and answer the questions given below. For that, 13th question is, explain it sits looking over harbour and city. The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbour and city on silent haunches and then moves on. 14th one explains silent haunches on silent haunches. This means that it is approaching the city in a very silent manner so that no one can notice its arrival. Next are the question answers, that are the poem question answers. For that, 17th question is, why was Robert Frost standing under the hemlock tree? This question is taken from the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. This is a poem that tells about the end of the world. The poem is revolving around the theme that human emotions are destructive. The poet was feeling very depressed and hopeless. He was in a state of sorrow. As he was lost in his thoughts, he happened to be standing under a hemlock tree. The incident was not pre-planned. 18th question is, how can you distinguish between a tiger and a leopard? This question is taken from the poem How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells. The poet suggests some dangerous ways of identifying wild animals. The suggested ways create humor in the poem. A tiger has black strips on its yellow skin. A leopard, on the other hand, does not have any strips. It has black spots all over its body. Moreover, a tiger kills only when it is hungry, while a leopard can kill any time. It continuously keeps hunting for its prey. 19th one. Give the central idea of the poem Animals. This question is taken from the poem Animals by Walt Whitman. In this poem, the poet admires animals for being better than human beings. The poet wishes to live with animals and to experience a life where no one complains and where everyone is free of sins and sorrows. This poem is composed by Walt Whitman. He always favored the animal species. Through his poem, the poet highlights the positive qualities of the animals and expresses his desire to live with them because they are serene and self-content. They are never unhappy over their condition. They do not weep for their sins or discuss about their duties towards God. They are satisfied and are not affected by the feelings of sorrow and happiness. They do not have any kind of falsehood. In short, we can say that they possess the quality of love, affection, kindness, and sympathy. Now, the or 19th question is, all night the roots work. How do the roots work? This question is taken from the poem Trees by Adrienne Rich. The poem presents a conflict between man and nature. She suggests that the trees and plants used in the interior decoration in cities are as imprisoned. They need freedom and wants to move out in the jungle. The roots work the whole night to disengage themselves from the floor of veranda, which is made up of concrete. It is hard to break the floor, yet the roots keep trying and the floor cracks. As the trees are kept in the poet's house, where the trees become captive, they urge for freedom. The leaves make efforts to move towards the glass while the small twigs get stiff with exertion. Now the next answer are the supplementary reader questions. For that, 20th question is, why does Mrs. Pumphrey think the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? This question is taken from the lesson A Triumph of Surgery by James Harriot. It is about a small dog Tricky who was pampered and overindulged with unhealthy treats by his rich mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey. Soon, the dog falls ill and is taken away by the veterinary surgeon, Mr. Harriot, to hospital for treatment. How he cures the dog is the story all about. Mrs. Pumphrey thought that the dog's recovery was a triumph of surgery because in 2 weeks Tricky had recovered completely and had been transformed into a hard-muscled animal. When Tricky saw her, it leaped into her lap and licked her face. She was so excited that tears started rolling out of her eyes. She declared Tricky's recovery as a triumph of surgery to express her happiness and gratitude towards the doctor. 21st question. Why did Anil not hand the thief over to the police? This question is taken from the lesson A Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. The story focuses on basic human values and relationships. It is easier for a thief to burgle a greedy man. It is difficult even for a thief like Hari to burgle a careless and honest person like Anil. Anil does not hand the thief over to the police because he has put the money back at its place. It shows that he realized his fault. He wants to make amends for his ways. He must have felt guilty. Anil wants to give him one more chance and therefore forgives him. In today's world, most people would not have done so, although it must be done, but such sort of patience and compassion are rarely found nowadays in this human world. 22nd. What curious episode occurs in this study? This question is taken from the lesson Footprints Without Feet by Herbert George. It is a thought-provoking story about a scientist named Griffin. The story revolves around the rare formula of invisibility developed by the scientist, and after swallowing it, he became invisible and no one felt him physically. One day, very early in the morning, a clergyman and his wife are awakened by noises in the study. While creeping downstairs, they heard the chink of money being taken from the clergyman's desk. He and his wife looked under the table and behind the curtains and even up the chimney. Nobody was found there, but the housekeeping money was missing. Now, the 22nd question is, how did a book become a turning point in Richard E. Bright's life? This question is taken from the lesson The Making of a Scientist by Robert Peterson. It is a story about a curious child, Richard E. Bright, and his journey of becoming a great scientist. His mother further helped him in enhancing his interest in science. Richard E. Bright was interested in collecting butterflies. By the time he was in his second grade, he had collected all the 25 species of butterflies found around his hometown. This could have been the end of his butterfly collection if his mother had not bought him a book called The Travels of Monarch 10. This book told him about the migration of monarch butterflies to Central America. This book aroused his interest in monarch butterflies and opened a new world of science to him. This proved to be a turning point in the life of young Richard E. Bright. And here we come to the end of section B. I hope you have understood the complete section. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.